Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling somehow smaller than when it started? You can't explain why. Nothing obviously wrong was said, but something shifted in your confidence, your mood, or even the way you see yourself. That feeling has a name, and it's not in your head. Quiet manipulation doesn't look like control. It doesn't announce itself. It creeps in through compliments that feel a little off, through silences that seem designed, through moments where you end up apologizing and you're not sure what for. Today, we're looking at 7 signs someone might be quietly manipulating you, not to make you paranoid, but to help you trust yourself again. 1. They make you question your own memory. You remember the conversation one way, they remember it completely differently. And somehow, by the end, you're the one doubting yourself. This is called gaslighting, and it's one of the most disorienting forms of quiet manipulation. A 2019 study in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that repeated social contradiction can genuinely alter how confidently people recall their own experiences. It's not just an argument. Over time, it rewires your trust in your own mind. 2. Compliments always come with a hidden edge. You look great. I didn't think that style worked for you, but okay. You actually did really well. I'm surprised. These are called backhanded compliments, and they're not accidents. They're designed to give with one hand and take with the other, leaving you grateful and slightly destabilized at the same time. If praise from someone consistently leaves you feeling smaller, pay attention to that. 3. They play the victim when you set a boundary. You say no. Suddenly they're hurt, you're selfish, you've caused a problem just by having a need. Manipulators often use emotional guilt as a redirection. Instead of respecting your boundary, they flip the dynamic so you end up managing their reaction and forgetting your original boundary entirely. Healthy people can handle a no. That's worth remembering. 4. You feel responsible for their emotions, always. If they're in a bad mood, somehow it's connected to you. If they're upset, you're already scanning your behavior to figure out what you did. This is emotional outsourcing, and it's exhausting. Research on emotional labor shows that consistently absorbing another person's emotional state, especially when it's weaponized, leads to anxiety, self-doubt, and chronic over-apologizing. You are not responsible for regulating another adult's feelings. 5. They use your vulnerabilities against you. You opened up. You trusted them. And now, in arguments or subtle jabs, the things you shared get used as leverage. This one cuts deep because it punishes vulnerability. And when that happens repeatedly, you stop being honest. You start self-editing. You shrink. If someone treats your openness as ammunition, that's not a relationship. That's a trap. 6. The rules keep changing. What made them happy yesterday makes them angry today. What was fine last week is suddenly a problem. And you're always slightly off balance, always adjusting, never quite sure where you stand. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement, unpredictable patterns of reward and withdrawal that keep people stuck in a cycle of trying harder. It's the same mechanism behind behavioral addiction. It's not confusion, it's control. 7. You feel worse about yourself around them, consistently. Not after every conversation, not obviously, but over time. There's a pattern. You feel smaller, less confident, more anxious about who you are when this person is in your life. That pattern is data. A 2021 study in personality and social psychology found that relationships characterized by subtle, Chronic negativity had stronger impacts on self-esteem than openly hostile ones, precisely because they're hard to name. Trust the pattern, even when you can't explain it. If any of these felt familiar, take a breath. Recognizing it is not weakness. It's the beginning of getting your ground back. You don't have to confront anyone today. You don't have to have all the answers, but you do get to trust what you feel, even when someone has worked very hard to make you doubt it. What's one thing that helped you recognize when something felt off in a relationship? Share it in the comments. Someone scrolling right now might need exactly what you have to say.